If I recall correctly, early in the morning I spent some time trying to get the hard badge for the game Mushroom Revolution. This is literally the only part I need to complete on the classic Wolverine Styrofoam. And Dad said this one was the best one yet. Dad got some special ruby red juice. It tastes pretty good, and it's got a tartness to it. These taste pretty good. Here's where I am, currently in Iron Rage. I just completed a kill shot with the Slammers on a fighter level Spider World Convoy. I in particular am currently getting the last damage training upgrade for my stormtroopers, and this upgrade will in fact bump them up to level 14. I thought about eating the chocolate bunny that's currently in my dad's fridge at a side compartment, but I ultimately decided to make myself some Italian wedding soup. Because at least then I wouldn't be having empty calories in having Italian wedding soup over a chocolate bunny. It's a pretty small chocolate bunny and has 190 calories total. This is my box of Sharpies, though I only used a small proportion of the markers that was in that box initially in order to make the Wolverine Styrofoam for my dad. It's around 5 p.m. and I've taken a picture of nearly every Styrofoam that's currently in my dad's apartment. There's the Styrofoam drawings that are all connected to one big piece of Styrofoam with all these small little rectangular depressions. I think these depressions may be anywhere from a 16th to an eighth of an inch deep. Earlier in the day, pretty much right as Dad got up, I moved here from the spare room and had plain coffee and plain tea. That he made without a tea seeper, basically by using a coffee filter in order to filter the tea out into the water, basically. I enjoyed both the plain coffee and that plain tea that he got from Saratoga, Honey and Tea. It's a place in Saratoga Springs that sells both honey and tea. And they also provide free samples of both. They help to make trips to pick up my sister from and bring her back to college. Pretty fun. Here's where I'm at currently in regards to Restaurant Idol. I've noticed now that the game now remembers the names of my previous starter restaurants. And I noticed today that stacking the foods until they level up to the next level, thus basically doubling their income, causes the images to get larger. I'm currently trying to get the hard badges for TD Desktop Pro, and doing that, I've managed to be around 60% of the 24 scenarios by myself. Though from here on out, I may be following video walkthroughs of the scenarios. These are Singapore noodles, and they're pretty tasty. I've depleted my gold supplies by quite a bit because I keep buying skill manuals from the black market. when there's really no special events going on, a good way to train your current hero is to take part in RPM battles and take part in both clan and world convoys. My clan is currently in 9th place in regards to all the different clans that are there within the server. Dad gave me a sticky bun with nuts, I believe, to go along with my coffee and tea here. Not long after the bowl of Italian wedding, I had the sandwiches that Dad made for me. They used the same bread that were used to make those cheesy toasted sort of buns, which I also enjoyed. At another point, they included fresh mozzarella, and today in particular, they included, I believe, ham, and I believe possibly some kind of cheese. Dad told me to have those sandwiches around 1. I ended up having them around noon so as to try and keep my hands clean when I started working on this styrofoam.